have a project or two or maybe three that need a little completion in your home, it can be challenging trying to figure out where to start.
Yeah, and we're here now with Randy Miller to talk about this weekend's Milwaukee NARI Fall Home and Remodeling Show, where you can solve almost any problem. Isn't that right, Randy?
Absolutely.
That's true.
You're problem solvers.
We try to be, absolutely. There's going to be close to 300 booths with all different types of home improvement companies. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters, doors, decks. You do interior work, basements, you name it.
And I think the beauty of this show is that you get permission to go and start dreaming. You get ideas when you go to this show and you see all of these vendors and you see ideas and you talk to people and look at pictures and what they have there as demonstrations, and you really get an idea or a sense of what your house could be with a little remodeling.
Oh, sure. The updates are incredible as far as what you can actually end up doing. I mean, if your home still is back in the 70s appearance-wise, it's time for an update.
Yeah.
And great place to actually end up starting. The experts that are there are incredible. I mean, they are definitely the best of the best in the field.
You really care about, obviously, you work with your company, All Right Home and Remodeling.
Exactly.
So when people come out, what is one reason that you got involved? Is it to be able to showcase to people, hey, this is what you can do, and show them what they can have in their dream space?
Well, the reason I got involved is because it just brings credibility. I mean, the organization, first of all, the Milwaukee NARI happens to be the largest chapter throughout the United States, which is kind of cool because now you've got the professionals in the industry. This show is exclusive to members only. So you get to come out, you get to end up meeting those people. There's some great award winners that are going to be at the show. There's some really cool surprises that I know that we actually have planned at this show as well. I know you were talking about Harley before. The Harley Museum is going to actually have a display there as well, and you can jump on a vintage Harley or a Harley there and get a picture taken. And
that's fun.
There's some kids activities and there's a bunch of stuff.
You also have a great chef who's going to be at the show. In fact, we're excited because we're going to welcome him here to the Morning Blend on Friday, and it's Chef Chris Kotke, right?
Correct.
Tell us about him and what he'll be doing at the show.
Well, he's going to actually have multiple different displays, different days, and in between we have other guests as well that are going to end up being there doing demonstrations. We have a future trends as well. He's going to be just doing some great cooking and good cooking tips as well.
It's fantastic.
I like that you mentioned the kids area too, because I even just, I remember going to shows like that with my mom and just always being like, I'm bored. You kind of pulling on mom's sleeve, It's nice that they can kind of go have fun. You can walk around, do your thing. There's also a 50-50 raffle.
There is.
What is that, and what other things can people do?
Well, that's a opportunity for people to actually end up getting some money back.
Nice.
A 50-50 raffle, just like any other, is going to end up being there, and half of it ends up going to the foundation. The other half ends up going to the winner.
Great.
That's fantastic. You could probably win a lot of money.
You definitely can do pretty well.
That's fantastic. It's important for people to use NARI contractors, right, if they're considering a remodeling project?
Well, I mean, take a look at all the buyer bewares that have been out there. Take a look at the trends as far as with projects that have gone awry. NARI members are definitely more of an ethical organization, an ethical group. There's continual education. I myself are a certified remodeler through NARI. There's lots and lots of continual ed that we get to end up going through. And just to end up doing the projects the right way, there's also an ethics committee in case there is an issue that ends up happening. It can always end up getting resolved through the association as well. So.
What kinds of things should you bring with you? I've just recently started looking at, maybe a new couch or things like that for my space, and I've gotten places and realized I can't do anything because I don't have the measurements I need. So should you make sure you have measurements? Should you bring pictures of your space? What are some good ideas to have with you when you visit the show?
Oh, sure. Definitely to end up having pictures or an idea of the size of the rooms or, what you currently have. If you have certain questions that you're going to end up having, make sure you get them jotted down. I mean, this way you can end up asking them consistently among the different contractors that are going to end up being there.
That's a good idea.
Also, if you don't have any idea what you want to end up doing, bring an open mind.
Yeah,
You know?
and
And
get
dream.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get permission to dream. Here's how you can get more information and find out. First, we're going to give you the hours of the show coming up this weekend. It's Friday through Sunday. Okay, hours on Friday and Saturday are 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then on Sunday, that's September 22nd, the hours are there from 10 to 5. And this is at the Wisconsin Exposition Center at State Fair Park. And if you visit this website, you can print out a $2 off coupon for regular adult admission, and it's MilwaukeeNARI.org. There's also a phone number there, 414-771-4071. Great to have you on the show.
Thanks, Randy.
Thank
Thank you for having me.